once more an exhilarating ambassador for its continent. So let them at it. And let's see what we get from them, Alon.
Yeah. As far as Morocco are concerned, I don't think they would be intimidated by the situation, by this platform, or indeed by the French players they're up against. Morocco know they're a good team. They've proved that on this, the high stage.
Saliba. Mignon. I'm sure you're well aware by now, but France clearly in their change strip today. We don't see the proud blue jerseys, but the mint green. Morocco in the colours that we have come to associate them over 2 consecutive wonderful World Cup campaigns.
Yeah, it might just be a fluid system from Morocco. Al Khanous taking up a more central position early on here, rather than Talbi.
That in the left-back position for Morocco. Salah Ad-Din with, as predicted, Mazraoui shifting in to play as the left-sided centre-half.
Yeah, and that might just be with Kylian Mbappe in mind. A player that Mazraoui knows very well.
Dean thrown again to Hernandez at left-back. Good game of close. Feels as though it's fairly established now. Upamecano.
Yes.
Koundé. Still beaten to it by Bouhaddi, and here, as Alon mentioned, is Khanous from a central position with Brahim Diaz outside.
Oh shit.
To his right.
He's been excellent, Brahim Diaz, for Morocco. Weighed in with a few assists, been a threat throughout. He will come in from that right-hand side, try and find space.
Over for Talbi. He's the player who comes in for Saibari, though, again, as mentioned, not really as a like-for-like change at all.
Talbi's the first tall player. He's played on the left. He has played through the middle more as a number 10. I think his preferred position would be on this right-hand side.
Dembele. Dean. These two did meet in Qatar 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago. The first goal was scored by France's left-back, who was on that occasion Hernandez. Sure, Maney got the clincher. It's likely he won't be involved today. He is named on the bench, but there's an ongoing issue around his fitness.
Yeah, quite a few changes to those starting 11s from both sides here, but Mbappe was there.
He looks to explode. Dembele from wide, Koundé supporting him from fullback. Salah Ad-Din in retreat. Repelled as far as Upamecano. Kone. Saliba. Dean. Doué preferred this time to Barcola, having impacted very positively from the bench against Paraguay. Mbappe! And Bono scrambling across.
One of those he can't take a chance with. It might just have hit the post. It's been in good form, Bono. Made some excellent stops in that first half against Canada. That was going wide, but he has to make sure.
After taking a lot of short corners. Dembele lifts it in, it's a beauty.
Oh!
Makes a point-blank save.
What a chance!
Perhaps, I think, from Upamecano.
I think it was. What a chance that was for the centre-half.
No sooner had you reminded us, Alon, what sparkling form the Moroccan goalkeeper has been in, than he underlined your point.
He had a bit of space. He's only a few yards out, Upamecano, and he mistimes the jump, really. Gets no power whatsoever. It is a good stop, but Bono shouldn't have been involved in this. He should have been taken out of the equation.
Here they come again. Here he comes again. Kylian Mbappe overruns it this time.
Did a lax defending he wouldn't be happy about. Expect to see Upamecano with quite so much space.
sheets in this competition against Scotland and Canada. A heroic part to play in the penalty shootout against the Netherlands. Deschamps, every game is on the edge now. It was mentioned to him at his press conference yesterday as he prepared to take on Rouabi that he's in this position where every game might be his last, and he answered, whether honestly or not, that really hadn't occurred to him. Just that every game needs totally concentrated preparation. Already won more World Cup games than any other coach in history. 18 from his 23 games in charge of France. Forward by Bouhaddi. Saliba coaxed on for Rabiot. Nawi. Canus.
Welcome guys. Welcome to this stream.
This is Anas Salah-Eddin, who did start the third group game for Morocco against Haiti, but very much the second choice left back behind Mazraoui, who's having to demonstrate his versatility. Shifting position today.
They got the ball here though. There's no focal point to Morocco's attacks. Now Canus, the most central, but he will naturally drop in. But he's quick. I'll be hoping he can run those channels, use his speed.
Bouhaddi becomes today the second youngest player ever to play in a
Welcome to the stream, guys.
Bouhaddi,
Let's go.
by the great Pelé. Brazil against Wales in 1958 as a 17-year-old.
Let's see what happened tonight.
No, he's some player for that age. He's got a very bright future ahead of him.
What do you think, guys? You can vote here, downstairs.
Skip away from him. Bouhaddi made the tackle. Diaz emerged with the ball. Canus couldn't get it. As Diaz was fouled.
Can vote which team gonna win this match.
Great record in qualifying.
Welcome everyone. Don't forget to like and share this stream. And follow me if you don't follow me.
Who only became Moroccan 55 days ago on the 15th of May. Having up to that point been a Frenchman and represented France.
I think Morocco going to the next round. I don't know why. Just have feelings like that.
This turf, at least, by Gianni Infantino. The boss of the whole shooting match. Upamecano. Dembele, just too heavy for Mbappe, but very well won back by Kone. Mbappe. Doué. Diop stood his ground.
Well, they pretty much set up camp in Morocco's half. France in these early minutes.
But I think it's so hot there. Where they play? Let's see which city they play in.
Playing his 16th World Cup game for Morocco.
Boston.
He already had the record. It's a record he extends game by game.
Boston Stadium.
and you're set up like this, as Morocco have, you would have to work on it a fair bit in training.
I like this guy, number 6 of Morocco.
No centre forward out there. That does change things noticeably.
His
At the moment, they're not slipping
temperature
into anything. They would have
is
worked on it.
31.
Seems.
Come on. It's
He
offside.
knew he was walking back from offside, so didn't challenge. Here's Bouhaddi. Hakimi.
Come on, run.
Hakimi to have a gallop. Saliba
Hakimi.
saw the potential issue.
Oh shit. What? What the hell was that?
This pass is asking a lot of Shamsdeen Talbi. He did keep it in, but kept it in principally for the benefit of Koundé.
I hate Dembele. I hate him so much. He's fucking stupid. I hate Dembele.
Koundé, Dembele, Elise, teasing Salah-Eddin. Koundé, by Dembele.
Oh shit. Let's go.
Diaz was hurriedly onto it. Nahi outside of him.
Let's go, Brahim.
Diaz kept wriggling himself
That's a foul.
until the ball was snatched off his toe by Kone.
That was a foul.
Strides to get up and support Brahim Diaz. Unahi really was the closest, but he didn't get into a
How
sprint.
was it?
He was totally on his own, Diaz.
Bele sifted through for Mbappe. Mbappe's pullback
Oh,
was
what a pass.
snatched away by Talbi. Koundé, Mbappe, Elise, Mbappe, Rabiot, Doué, Rabiot, Digne, flung in by Digne, out by Mazraoui.
No real attempt by Morocco to squeeze up that back four, turning into a 5 or a 6 at times, but defending the edge of the penalty area.
Say. His ankle tapped by Alon Nawi.
Up the other end, Brahim Diaz was pretty much on his own, nowhere to go.
So Ousmane Dembele and Michael Elise either side of a dead ball for France. Elise lifted it in. Mazraoui headed it clear as far as Koundé. Dean. Doué. Mbappe.
Oh shit.
Snatched away by Diop.
Oh,
Was made to hurry by Dembele.
so dangerous. So risky.
Calmly out.
Pass.
Bouhaddi. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz.
Look at
From Unahi, and the referee's waved it on. Brahim Diaz dispossessed.
Morocco. They playing so good. They have plan.
The referee's brought it back now. He left that for more than
It seems like that. They have plan for the game.
Trying to give Morocco the benefit of the doubt here. Certainly was a foul by Digne, but just gaining a small foothold in this game, Morocco now. Last few minutes.
going to be the captain, Ashraf Hakimi. Second most capped player in Moroccan history who has this free kick. El Khanous and Talbi right on the penalty spot. Diop, of course, forward from centre-half. In by Hakimi and out
Oh
by
shit,
Hakimi.
what was that?
Defending quite deeply there, actually, France. But it was a waste.
Very well supported within the stadium, Morocco today. But just looking at a very basic blur of colour, feels to me as if there's a little bit more red than there is blue.
Yeah, there were bigger pockets of red, aren't there, than blue.
We'd have to stress that's very unscientific, but Morocco have a fabulous support at this World Cup. And we know actually that a couple of the red shirts belong to a pair of Welsh supporters we bumped into, Alon, don't we? So we can take those two away.
A lot of France supporters have got this mint green top on though as well. Yeah, Wales didn't quite qualify.
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe today, 20 appearances in a World Cup. I mentioned that draws him level with Lloris and takes him ahead of Antoine Griezmann as the all-time leader in terms of outfield French players in the big tournament. Kone. And Meccano. Lise. Meccano. Koundé. Mombele, Rabiot. France with the lion's share. Lucatine. Here in the squad, hungrier than him for a piece of big-time action. He played in the 2014 World Cup, but then missed 18 and 22 when they went essentially all the way twice in a row. Elise. Mbappe. It's Doué's cross.
Oh shit.
Looping header is wide from Dembele.
Dembele.
Well, another chance. This one not quite so obvious. Fairly tightly marked, but maybe just to generate a little bit of power, not the direction.
Noah Khan, 29-year-old singer from Vermont. Hurt Somebody was his breakthrough, and he's playing at Fenway Park tomorrow if you're in the Boston area, home of the Red Sox. Meccano. 20 minutes in, France have had 7 touches in Morocco's box. Morocco haven't had a single one in France's penalty area. Here's Dembele threatening another. Start off Alon.
Oh, they are playing so bad. Dembele and Mbappe. If two players mark them, bro, they can do nothing.
Saliba. Dembele. Kone against Mazraoui and behind for a corner.
Well, I think the pattern of the game will certainly concern the Morocco coach. It's one-way traffic for the most part. Almost looks like a question of when, not if. And score here.
Dembele's delivery and Rabiot getting up to lever his header over the bar.
Well, 3 crosses, 3 times the France player gets there first.
Scratched clearance straight at Rabiot. Digne. We say
Morocco, they lose the ball so easy.
Doué. Belcano. Say Digne. Rabiot. Say just a bit too much of Koundé.
Not going to be easy for him. Trying to find a path through the middle. They're defending deeply, Morocco in numbers.
Six previous meetings in all between these two nations. France have won 4 of them, most importantly under him. The semi-final 4 years ago, 2 draws. So culturally there is a fair bit of overlap. Several French-born players in the Moroccan squad, several playing their club football in France. Mutual friendships between the two teams. He's a still unbeaten national coach, 10 games into his career. Mouabi with Morocco, won 6, drawn 4. Olise. Dembele. Salah Adine has a small problem. And he solves it.
Let's go.
Elkanous. Talbi is herring ahead of him.
Come on. What is speed? Come on. You can. Oh.
By way of support.
Oh, unlucky.
Yes, been able to really get into the game going forward. Talbi at all. Been helping out his defence in the main.
Unahi. Brahim Diaz. Unahi. Hakimi, and Digne had to watch it behind, and Morocco have a corner. A good tackle by Hakimi on Mbappe.
I think Mbappe agrees, but chance to get the ball in the box.
Diaz does just that. Rabiot's header clear. Mbappe, Doué, nice feet. Olise, Doué. This time he couldn't break the challenge of Unahi.
Come on, Morocco.
Diaz. Unahi. Elkanous. Unahi. Unahi. Buadi. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz, that was lovely. Buadi couldn't quite latch on. Saliba clear, Hakimi wanted to return it, Doué went in forcefully, and Olise runs away hurriedly. And Mbappe's ahead of him, and Dembele's through the middle. This is Kylian Mbappe. Mazraoui's
What the fuck? Why are you attacking like that?
Mazraoui knew straight away. He didn't need to look at the ref. He knew he'd caught Mbappe. It's the classic step over from the French centre-forward that did the defender. Just before the hydration break as well, and just after Morocco had been having a bit of joy in terms of territory, but There was a claim of a foul here, but Doué gets the ball, he gets his toe to it. No question that that wasn't a foul. How many times have we seen this, though? Burst of acceleration.
That
Step over.
he dived.
A brief appeal for Mazraoui, but
He dived.
he knows.
He dived. Mbappe dived.
It would be a surprise if the Argentine referee was asked to reconsider that. Nor evidently is he.
What?
Mazraoui has cause for regret. And he's not the first for whom Mbappe has just been too rapid, too smart.
Well, the way they've defended Morocco, it was with the intention of not getting caught on the counter when they do lose it. And they haven't got into that position up until now.
And unsurprisingly, Kylian Mbappe has come to take possession of the football away from Ousmane Dembele. 19 goals in 19 World Cup games prior to this to maintain his remarkable goal per game ratio on the greatest stage.
What? Is this a penalty? What the fuck?
Mbappe waits.
You fucking stupid ref.
Still looking at it. Which suggests they think possibly it wasn't a foul.
Mbappe.
That was a dive.
Re-spot it. Yassine Bono has come off his line to engage with him and to increase the jeopardy, to ramp up the drama.
This is the biggest saga ever, isn't it, from a penalty? If indeed it is, which surely it is.
Let's go, mister.
Kylian Mbappe.
Yes!
Is denied.
Let's go! Let's go!
Very reachable for Yassine Bono, who just had to guess right and
Let's go! What a miss!
Kylian Mbappe, but that was probably one of the poorest penalties he's taken.
Mbappe and Messi both failed from the spot. Remarkable. Doué. Mbappe, point to make now. Doué kept from it from
What a miss!
Abu Hadi.
Well, we saw the little stutter, which hasn't served a lot of people all that well. And it didn't serve France's
Good job.
particularly well here. Not in the corner, no power. It's weak.
The fifth penalty save of World Cup 2026. Messi has suffered, now Mbappe has suffered. And at the first half hydration break, it remains because of that. France 0, Morocco 0.
Let's go. He missed the penalty. That wasn't even penalty. I don't think so.
It's gonna be me. Capaz que no sabe quién soy todavía. Pero pronto lo vas a saber.
Aw, that's cute. I'm gonna be so big. I won't even be able to walk down the street.
The future is already here. Next starts now.
But with ongoing market market volatility, more than ever, we need to stay focused on operational efficiencies and transformational initiatives.
Yes!
What a miss.
What's the score?
We're up 2-1.
Welcome guys, welcome to the stream.
Let's put it on the big screen.
Don't forget to like and follow me.
Okay.
Thank you.
We've removed the full HST on new homes and cut municipal fees, saving you up to $200,000 on a new home. It's just one way we're taking action today to make homes more affordable tomorrow. Like building homes faster by cutting red tape and partnering with municipalities to build more homes. Because by making housing more affordable today, we can get more families in more homes tomorrow.
With Amex Platinum, the possibilities you imagine can become the moments you experience. It's the table you'll talk about for months. Just looking turns into just booked. And you can feel the rush as you're living that bucket list moment. For a life like no other, you need a card like no other. There's nothing like Amex.
Face of officialdom, perhaps about that long wait before the penalty. And on we go.
Well, certainly let off that for Morocco. I'll try not to get into that situation again where they did get caught short. 1v1. And Mbappe running at the defender in the box.
Olise. Kone.
Come on.
One by Mbappe for Ousmane Dembele.
Oh shit.
It's a decent crack.
He
This
scored a couple in that
motherfucker.
fashion. Ducking back inside onto his left, finding that far left-hand corner.
A couple of his hat-trick goals on this ground. It's Norway just of that type. Doué. Oh, he slipped away from Hakimi as if he weren't there.
Let's go, Hakimi.
Olise. He's gone to ground. Buadi. Nahi. Hakimi. Elanawi.
The heat's down there, he's bound to affect the pace of the game. It's just a question of injecting some acceleration into your play at the right moment.
Buadi.
Oh shit. Come on.
Unai looking to break the lines. Brahim Diaz waiting to be threaded through.
Correct. Where he wanted
What happened?
Hakimi from right back in the centre forward for her at the moment, Morocco.
How did he
In the centre forward for her at the moment, Morocco.
How did he end up there?
Ashrawi. Saladin. Alon.
Welcome, guys.
Spain or Belgium in
Welcome to my
Dallas
stream.
Tuesday. It's foul by Neil Al-Ainawi.
Yeah, his touch just encouraged Kone to close down, and they are having a bit of joy, aren't they? Nicking the ball off the Moroccan players at the moment. This was the Douai effort. Bit like the penalty, bit too close to the keeper.
It's Douai again. Dean. Saliba. Koundé. Olise. Olise ran into traffic and ran out of it again. Dembele couldn't take the ball. Brahim Diaz wants to run away with it. Saliba made that tough, but he did yield a free kick, which Brahim Diaz was in a hurry to take. Morocco now 34 games unbeaten. This includes 3 penalty shootouts and includes the contentious Africa Cup of Nations final. The last outright defeat was to Kenya in Nairobi on the 10th of August last year. And lots of those games have been in major tournament football. A lot of them have gone very tight. But they have always found a way to be the right side of the margins. Unahi. Brahim Diaz.
Come on.
Tolby.
Oh,
Coaxed out by Upamecano, further cleared by Dembele, chased in by Salah Ad-Din, and behind.
Well, they haven't had many moments like that, Morocco. They have been good on the counter-attack, but in this system, with these tactics, it's not proved so easy.
It's 5 minutes of a first half in which France essentially have owned the ball. France have had the one glaring chance from the penalty spot. Olise, Salah Ad-Din threw in his left boot. Ashrawi. Diaz, he's the principal ball carrier, he and Tolby there.
Certainly trying to keep the width, Morocco. Talbi on that far side, hugging the touchline. But adopting this stance, they were always going to have to ride the luck. Morocco hope that they can soak up the pressure. So far, so good, courtesy of the missed pen.
Mercifully, the sun has just gone behind a cloud. The temperature's dipped by about 30 degrees. Colombia are out of the World Cup now. Penalties on Switzerland, but their biggest star isn't.
In this stadium.
Meccano. The Moroccans wrapped up in it, as they were in Qatar. What a time to be alive if you're a football supporter in that country right now. Literally never had it so good. Mazraoui. Shoulder, that's a nice touch. Salah Adin gives it him back. Wadi.
Well, we don't need that to tell us that it has been mostly all France. The object would have been always just to stay in this game from Morocco.
And they've stayed in it. We're up to half-time now. Better of Bouadi. Oh, he's done very, very well. Doué, Rabiot, Mbappe, 2 men at his back. Shields it for Upamecano. Dembele is wide. Koundé has come infield from full-back. Dembele. Upamecano. There was Koundé, but he can't catch that up. Obviously born and bred, developed at international level by Didier Deschamps. Took the French to the quarterfinals in 2014, and then has given them dreams really ever since. Runners-up in Euro 2016, winners of the World Cup in 18. Runners-up in 22 in the semi-finals, also at the last European Championships 2 summers ago. And for much of that time, one of his principal artists was Antoine Griezmann, who himself played in 19 World Cup games. He's just coming into the MLS, actually. I gather he scored on his debut in a friendly for Orlando City yesterday. He scored all 3 of his World Cup penalties for France. I wonder who would have had that penalty if he'd still been playing.
Well, as it stands, it's a day for the French to be patient. They go a goal up and the complexion of the game totally changes. But as long as it's 0-0, it's not going to be easy for them.
Doué. Caduce with a stringy strength in his tackling. Doué, Elise. Here of Brahim Diaz. Kone, Koundé. Dembele. Doué, Rabiot resisted the temptation to shoot. Here's Dean. Saliba. Mighty hit from Kone.
Dangerous 5 minutes now for Morocco before half-time.
Bele, Elise. Goes down by Mazraoui. Came to Dino!
Oh, shit.
was swishing and swirling all over the shot.
Yeah, when he's lining up to shoot, I'm thinking,
Ooh,
no,
lucky.
not from there. Not that far out. Catches it perfectly with a bit of dip. Got a little finger on that, I think, Bono.
Yeah.
Ball kick given, but there was a lot of lateral movement, and as you say too, it dipped at the last. The word is swaz.
So boring match.
Upamecano.
It's so boring.
Yeah, it's easy to forget his early chance, that headed effort.
A lovely take from Doué. Hakimi laid down in front of him. He's seemingly got a free kick, which has puzzled Desiree Doué.
He's grabbed hold of his shorts there. Quite crafty about it, Hakimi, so the ref didn't see it. They're both grabbing hold of each other, in fairness.
Mbappe. There's a couple of minutes of stoppage time.
Come on, come on.
Griezmann and Dembele. Salah has deputised really well at left back.
Hasn't he just?
Come on, send him.
Big pressure on him coming into it, knowing he's up against Dembele.
Renahi. Talbi's outside of him. El Khanous through the middle. Alanawi. Hakimi. Diaz. Hakimi.
Let's go.
Alanawi.
1.5 minutes left. Come on, pass it.
Diaz.
Hands.
Loose handball.
Hands behind the box. Let's see. They can use this chance to score.
It's the right decision.
I think if that was inside the box, couldn't be. That was a penalty.
Well into the fifth and final minute of stoppage time. 2 minutes.
Let's go. That's the chance to use.
Ashraf Hakimi one side of the dead ball and Brahim Diaz the other. Hakimi went for the near post.
Stupid.
Truth be told, he
What was
especially
that?
close.
No, he's just hoping that Maignan going to edge across, and he had got one on target.
What the fuck?
He might have been struggling.
Well, that was Morocco's first attempt at goal, and indeed their last attempt of the first half, the last kick of the ball. Well, the first half in which Kylian Mbappe.
That was for the first half. Let's see
from 12 yards was the feature, comfortably saved as it was from the
what
penalty
happened
spot
next.
by Yassine Bono. As a result of which, despite all
So
of
let's
France's
take a break
great
and
possession,
come back for the
we reached the break with the
second half.
scoreline still reading: France 0, Morocco 0.
What do you look for when you watch a game?
When I'm on the field, I love to contribute to strong defense, so I look for that.
That's the best part.
Dove, the game is ours.
Charlie's having a friend over.
Aww.
Yo, we brought chips. Just a few more kids.
Enjoy.
You know we can see you, right?
Teens might not care if you protect your home, but we do. Claims-free homeowners save more. Just one of many ways TD Insurance helps you save. It's how we're making insurance more human.
¿Se ve el equipo? Este es el equipo. Hace 30 años que no quiero.
Ok. Dicen que tiene un primer toque increíble. Esa nena dejó la defensa una vez tan maría que le salieron hasta pajaritos en la cabeza. Y este tipo, siempre con la misma...
Who's up next?
He's up next. Who's up next? Ganan o se van a casa. Y ellos nunca se han ido a casa.
Estos son los chicos invencibles.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It happens every morning. Nutrition and fuel to help start whatever's next. Quaker, official sponsor of FIFA World Cup 26.
Come celebrate the FIFA World Cup at McDonald's. For a limited time, score a second collectible cup for free with every FIFA World Cup meal.
Still waiting to figure this out? End the waiting game. Felix connects you with a doctor online, so you can get a weight loss treatment plan that's right for you. Get started for free at felix.ca. Felix, we'll see you now.
Running a business, you will be outdone by the headwinds, outdone by the obstacles, outdone by the complexities.
Outdone? Not with the most powerful QuickBooks ever on the Intuit platform. With a team of AI agents who tackle jobs for you.
Transactions categorized.
Discover new leads. And tools to help your accountant.
I can help you with that.
Collaborate with you. Because when you don't have to do everything,
only 50% of small businesses make it.
You can outdo anything. Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks.
Possession very even, but certainly not so in terms of shots and shots on target. 13 shots for France. Morocco's only shot of the game came in stoppage time at the end of the half. It was that Hakimi free kick. No shots on target for the side that knocked out Canada in the last round. This is the Coca-Cola halftime, and Morocco have been trying to hold France at bay. We'll get to how they've done that in a few moments, but on a couple of occasions they were caught out. In fact, the first counter-attack of the game, Stevie, led to the penalty that Mbappe missed.
Yeah, it was the first time that Morocco had put players forward and it left them a little bit vulnerable. Desiree Doué, for me, makes a perfectly timed tackle on Hakimi, and then they're off to the races, and this is scary. This is scary if you're any opposing side because of the way that they move here. Elise just driving forward with the ball. He knows exactly the pass that he wants to play, and he puts in Mbappe, who's just got blistering pace. And you know, Mazraoui does not want him to come inside. That's the last thing he wants, and so he probably just gives a little bit too much of the line, and we know Mbappe can go either side, and it's a definite penalty for me. He's got to wait 3:11 from that foul to when he takes a kick, and he's 140 with the ball on the spot, Kev.
Yeah.
It's a long time, and he fluffed his lines.
Oh, it is. There's no foul there to start with, absolutely no foul. Once he gets one-on-one with Mazraoui and Mbappe here in this position, it's a clear penalty. Look at the referee's position. He's 10 yards away, 8 yards away from the ball. Clearly see it was a little bit Harry Kane-esque because he is looking for it.
Stonewall.
It's a penalty, absolute penalty, no doubt about it. But I'm with you, Stevie, on that. 1 minute 40 from when he plants the ball to the penalty being taken, that's bad refereeing because that should not happen. And that's probably something that went against Mbappe there, Luke.
OK, so Jason, you were paying particular attention to how Morocco were trying to stop France. It didn't work on that occasion, but there were plenty of times during the half where it did.
Yeah, I think they'll be relatively pleased with their compactness and their shape defensively. They can't let this match devolve into fire engine football and wide open spaces. This is where Morocco are actually at their best, when they are nice and tight and compact in a 4-4-2. This is a low block. I'd love to see this block a little bit higher, 10 yards outside the 18-yard box, your back line, because one of the real challenges they have is they're frustrating France right now because they're condensing space, making it really difficult. They're getting 2v1 defensively against the wide players, which is really frustrating for them. But one of the big challenges, Stevie, that they have is when they win the ball back, if it doesn't go into touch, they don't have an outlet pass. So that first pass and the second pass, you almost have to expand your shape.
Yeah.
And they're just not able to do that. So time and time again, we've seen France are able to counter-press and win the ball back from them.
Yeah.
So they can't expand that space, and it's a real problem for Morocco.
It is a problem. I think they're reluctant to do that, Jace. They don't even want to try and go forward at that moment because they know if they lose the ball, they're going to get countered again, and that's France's best chance of a goal. I think overall, when you look, you said 4-4-2, and you're right, but it's not even two forwards,
it's a
4-6. Yeah, it's almost like two other midfielders, as you see as it went wide there. The left-sided one goes and helps, doubles up, and the centre forward, El Knaus, who's playing kind of false nine, Kev, he drops back into the centre mid. So it's their game plan. There's nowhere really for them to go, but this is how they're going to go for the entire match. They're going to try and frustrate them.
I just hope they score from a counter press, Steve.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for today.
Oh, you're trying to get a counter press. He loves that word.
Obviously, we saw Mbappe get saved from the spot from Bono. He also made a big save from Doué, didn't he?
Oh, that was a great save. I mean, he got down so low and so quickly, sorry. But I thought it was great from here when they go in, they win that ball here, and that's what you want to see from a player when you're on a 3v2. Just keep the ball as much as you can in the middle until a defender comes and nobody comes out to him. He does well to get a good shot off, but fantastic save, I'd say, from Bono. Okay.
Yeah, it was a good save. I mean, this is the good angle from it. Then the second only real chance was this strike from Luka Dean, and they've not really had an awful lot. That's been the problem. So I just wonder how long Morocco can do this. There's going to have to come a time when they come out. They've had 51% of the ball, but everything has been in their own final third of the pitch. They're not getting out to have any sort of final third entries themselves. I don't think they can do this. I don't think they can survive, Luke, playing this way. I really don't, because it's going to happen. The counter-press will undoubtedly happen, Luke.
As a former defender, you like this or not, if you're on the Moroccan side of things?
I want that back line to be 10 yards higher up the field. I would prefer a medium to low block. Right now, they're just sitting on the edge of their 18-yard box, and that's not good enough. I agree with you, Kev. If they concede, now they're going to have to expand, and now they're going to have all kinds of space for France to attack. That'll be a big problem for Morocco.
Still 0-0, though, after 45 minutes of play in Boston. This is the reaction back home from Moroccan fans to the save made by Bono to keep out Kylian Mbappe, goalless after 45 minutes.
One plus one equals more of the greatest stories. Hulu on Disney Plus. Stories about survivors.
Pablo Escobar.
The most dangerous planet. Murder. Prophecy.
Beer and propane.
Dawn of a new era.
Dodging death. The Premier League.
Whatever it takes.
Power, bet, and love.
Where do you hail from? Canada.
Best of the best stories now with even more from Hulu.
Amazing.
Have it all with Hulu on Disney Plus.
At Global X, we know the future exists wherever ideas collide. Those intersections don't just change industries, they create what's next. That's where we build our ETFs, at the points where it all takes shape. So you can invest in your future with confidence. Global X, where innovation meets investing.
And also,
Come celebrate the FIFA World Cup at McDonald's. For a limited time, score a second collectible cup for free with every FIFA World Cup meal.
Do you call it soccer? Or do you call it football?
Really?
You're right, who gives a... It doesn't matter what you call it. 90 minutes is what matters. The odds matter. The next goal. The same game parlay. When you bet matters. Soccer or football? Move on. Because the beautiful game has a million shifting factors. Canada's premier betting destination for the world's game. Bet with Sports Interaction.
Elmo, this year for the first time, there's a halftime show at the World Cup final. What? Yeah.
No, a halftime show?
Yeah, halftime show.
A halftime show?
A halftime show.
What's a halftime show?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It's where people get together and there's singing and there's dancing and there's music, and it's a chance to show how amazing all different kinds of humans are.
Can you believe it? They're doing a halftime show during the World Cup final.
That doesn't sound half bad.
Well, it doesn't sound half good either.
Hey, Statler and Waldorf, you guys are invited too. Everyone's invited, right?
Yeah. Sure, why
Okay,
not?
so let's go. All right, Animal, take it away.
Ah! Madonna! Shakira! BTS!
When we return, it's back to Boston for the second half. France 0-0 with Morocco. It's the opening quarter-final at the World Cup, and whoever wins this one will move on to play either Spain or Belgium in the Final Four.
Hey, I know BMO is the official bank of Canada Soccer, but do they really know soccer?
Does an ETF compound over time?
I have no idea.
It does.
Is David's backyard ready for the FIFA World Cup? Maybe he'll build it, like Beckham. Brilliant move here. David's going to the Home Depot for the assist. David can flip it like Rich. Paint it like Patricia. Deliver it like Dan.
My beehives. This is so relaxing.
Plant it like Patrick.
Or watch it all happen just like Josh.
Very happy to help.
There's a reason why people fill bathtubs. Try viral hacks. Find shade. Use outdoor fridges. Garage fridges. Freezers too. Oops. And there's a reason why our mountains turn blue when your beer is cold. Because people don't just like beer. People like cold beer. Coors Light. Cold as the Rockies.
And with BMO Insights, you always know where your money's going.
Turns out, I'm terrible at soccer. So let's switch back for the second half.
Come on, how bad could it be?
It's pretty bad.
Teams making their way back out for the second half here. France, of course, dominant in terms of the attacking chances that they've had in the first half. But so far, no breakthrough.
No breakthrough, and it's been quite timid, I think, really, from Morocco, the way they've gone about it. Tactically, it's the setup that they want to have. They're not going to change this, I don't think, certainly for the next 10 or 15 minutes, or unless France get a goal, Stevie, that might change the direction of the game a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that will change it, the goal from France, and it must come out at that point, obviously. But I think they're quite happy with this. The longer it goes, they feel like the game gets stretched, yes, and they might get an opportunity or two. This game might come down to substitutes, because I think it's going to be very important who freshens up round about the hour mark for either side.
Yeah, and we know the quality that France have on their bench is certainly going to be a difference maker for them. I think when Deschamps looks at this, he'll have told his team, look, more of the same guys, you're in control, but they're also going to have to be very, very mindful of that transitional threat that Morocco poses. Kone's been excellent, Kev, in the first 45 minutes for them.
He's my favourite player of the tournament. I know we're looking at Mbappe and Messi and all these
favourite player of the tournament.
I think
what a ridiculous statement.
I have loved watching this boy. See, you don't even understand the game, Steve, if you don't recognise that, I tell you. He's been outstanding, Steve's a proper midfield player. He understands.
Yeah, I like a good midfielder, for sure.
Is he your favourite player too, Steve?
He's right up there. He's right up there. Kev, as you know, I've loved Xhaka as well, who's been playing very good for Switzerland. But yeah, from my point of view, I think Morocco need to kind of just stay in the game as long as they can. Keep, frustrating France. Hopefully France opens up, and maybe that's when you can catch them on transitions. But Yeah, it's so hard to kind of come out of that mid block that they're in, or sorry, the low block that they're in, and kind of go into a mid block because the French are just so dangerous, and you don't want to take those chances, right, Stevie?
You can't give them any space in behind, so there's a reluctance to move up to 30, 35 yards out, because then they've got space to make the little double runs, Kev, to the ball in behind, and they'll destroy you if they get in behind you. So I understand why Robbie's got them like this. I understand that this is the way that they've set out their stall, because at this point, the only thing that matters is getting to the next round, however that comes.
It's actually worse when you gain a bit of confidence when you create a chance or two or create an opening or two, because you then become more expansive, and we saw what happened on that penalty and that just explosive movement from Mbappe and Olise that created the penalty. It might be worse than if you actually get a bit of confidence in this game.
I know, and when Morocco have the ball, they have to be secure with the ball. And if they lose it, they got to win it or end it. And commit a foul. Don't let that transitional threat from France to come into play, because they're deadly in transition.
Morocco doing the Argentina against Canada in the Copa America when it was a 22-minute half-time before Messi and company decided to come back out.
We're just getting warmed up for the half-time show. That's what we're doing.
They're keeping France waiting. 0-0 after 45 as we send you back into the stadium in Boston. Peter Drury and Alon Smith with the second half call.
Deschamps and his first lieutenant Guy Stéphane.
Let's go for the second half.
Debating the potential for a penalty shootout. Had a penalty. It escaped them in the first half.
So if they go to the penalty shoot,
up against each other on the 14th of December 2022.
so France gonna lose, I think, because Bono is a good goalkeeper.
Scored once in the first half and once in the second. The goal scorer is involved.
Actually, I like Bono.
Morocco would perhaps take as their reference point, or prefer as their reference point.
Bono, what was that? After what I said, you lose the ball so easy.
Gave them their day of days. And as they will remember, of course, if you win this game, regardless of what happens hereafter, you are assured of 2 more matches at the World Cup. A semi-final, and even if you lose that, there's a third.
This is a Morocco half-time. I think so.
He has big boots to fill, but now he's filling them. Would you expect Morocco, Alon, to be any more front-footed in the second half?
I don't think so, not as long as it's 0-0, goalless. Obviously, France score and it'll draw out Morocco, but as things stand, I think their tactics will remain the same. I'll just be trying not to get caught on the counter, get caught in one of those 1v1 situations that Mbappe is so good at.
Kone, Dembele's changed his boots at half-time. Yellow have turned to pink. Say Kone, Koundé, Dembele seen okay by Mazraoui.
Come on, yes. Come on. You have too many options.
Lifted up here towards Talbi.
Oh shit.
By Koundé.
The hell? Take a shot. Come on. Rahim. What was that? Oh.
Earlier move was probably as good as they've looked, as threatening as they've looked. Morocco, they had a few men supporting the ball there.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. Come to the second half.
Canada in the last round for Morocco, and in that context, worth remembering that in the last 16, they played very much second fiddle to Canada in the first half. likely to re-emerge as a different type of force after half-time. This, of course, is a very different type of opponent. It wouldn't be so straightforward. Talbi.
Come on.
Talbi felt he was blocked by Upamecano.
Oh, what a ball from Kone that was.
Welcomed by Mbappe.
Stayed on. Deserved.
Let's watch
Much better touch than that.
what's the ratio of the players. Mbappe, after he missed the penalty, 6.3. Police 6.7. Dembele 7.2. Due 7. Okay, what a defense.
Had a really strong challenge ahead of him by Alon, who's kept on moving here.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hakimi 6.7. Brahim Diaz 6.6.
Has gone down in the midfield for France.
Kuna injured.
And again, out of preference to the perhaps injured Aurelien Tchouameni.
Boadi 6.3. Mazuri 6.2. Bruno 8.2. He's the best player on the pitch right now. Talbi 6.7.
France's 14 goals at this World Cup have come in the second half. Kone. Upamecano, Elise, Saladin necessarily tight. Kone into Alon. So, Alan, if Morocco aren't going to change, what do France do to turn up the wick here and find a way?
Something special, that's what they have to do. We've seen it in previous games. Maybe Michael Elise gets on the ball, gets a chance to turn and finds one of those Mbappe runs.
Good job, good job.
Just...
Team.
Because, as I said earlier, Morocco know how to defend. They've been doing it well.
Talbi. Dean is well advanced from 4
Corner.
but
Corner.
Can shield it behind for a goal kick. Mbappe in one hand, and nearest and dearest in the other.
Fucking hell.
It is a Moroccan corner as it transpires.
It has been a good start to the second half for Morocco.
Nahi, Hakimi. Nahi.
Come on.
Very well, Nahi. Couldn't deliver
Oh,
across
fuck
the end
is
of it.
this?
A bit of that.
Rabiot, Koundé, Dembele. Uneventful start to the second half. Digne. Doué. Mbappe. Koundé. Dembele.
Oh, Dembele is shit.
Doué. By Mazraoui, protected by Bouadi. Gathered by El Khanous.
Come on.
Taken on by Unahi.
Come on. Run, run, run.
It's a long road round, Upamecano.
Pass him.
Wrote himself into the Sunderland history books with a winning goal at Newcastle in the English Premier League. At St James's Park, Selby.
Salah-Adine, PSV Eindhoven with the throw for Morocco. Diop. Bouadi. By comparison with their run 4 years ago, Morocco have been relatively extravagant. They've scored 10 goals in 5 games. In 2022, they reached the semi-final, scoring just 5 times. Away by Kone, taken back by Kone. Sifted up towards Mbappe. Doué is wide of him. Desiree Doué! And Bone gobbles it up.
Good job, Bono.
Yeah, Doué got plenty behind it. It might have been another one that moved a bit. Needed careful attention from Bono.
William Saliba, who astonishingly was the only French outfield player not to have a shot at goal in the first half. Upamecano, who had their first effort at goal. Dembele, who had a couple. Elise. Upamecano. Mbappe. Oh, lovely turn from Elise. Beautifully gliding.
What the fuck? Oh, what a miss! Bro, what a miss!
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about a few minutes ago.
What a miss!
Michael Elise on the ball, getting him running up.
That was an offside also. But anyway, he missed that.
Mbappe, but yeah, this is classic Elise. Look at that for a little double touch. Beautiful. That not quite so.
What a miss from Mbappe.
For once, to this point, not Kylian Mbappe's day. Which might turn out to be a premature assessment.
Come on, run.
Mbappe, Digne. Rabiot, Doué.
Come on. Go to him.
We've got to find that strut, France, that we've seen so often in this tournament. Freedom of movement off the ball. Quick passing.
Upamecano, Dembele, Elise. Kone. Saliba for Doué. Up by Mbappe behind.
Bro.
Still no damage done.
Yeah, I think his team are trying to
Oh, this match.
a higher tempo when they do get the ball in the attacking third.
Mbappe.
A bit more aggressive with it.
Yeah.
Moroccans continue to beat their drum. Wave their flag and clap their hands for Africa. 6 Europeans amongst the last 8. 1 South American, of course, Argentina, and just Morocco for Africa. This quarter-final is in LA tomorrow, Spain against Belgium. Free kick here against Kunde. Handball.
Come on.
Diop. Diaz. France's 2 expected goals, of course, includes a penalty.
France have 2 and
0.06.
Morocco 6 points. 0.06. What the hell? Almost 0. Nothing. But they defend good. They have planned to start Olise, Dembele, and Mbappe. Hand. That was a hand. Offside. Offside. Wasn't that offside?
Simply irrepressible. He insists on his moment. 20 world
Let's see if that was a offside.
And it's another beauty.
The Morocco lads less than happy. I'm not sure what about. But you just can't keep him down, can you? Dreadful penalty. Hasn't had too much to do. This is really just a half chance from there. How many times have we seen him do it, though? Round the side of Issa Diop. Keeper probably can't see it until it comes round the defender. By then it's too late. Such accuracy. I said this match is something special. We've just seen it. And the man most likely to produce it.
They showed the goal.
He meets Messi again at the top of the scoring charts. A moment or two in the shade, but it's never long before Kylian Mbappe is soaking up the limelight, the sunlight of Boston. And he has France staring at another semi-final.
What the fuck? Show us!
And even before that goal, Morocco were preparing changes. One in midfield, the youngster Ayoub Bouhaddi has run his race.
Piece of shit worker.
One of the veterans of 2022. And further forward, I suspect this will cause a little rejig because Al Khanous has given way to a proper out-and-out centre-forward in Sofiane Rahimi, whose 2 goals in this competition to this point have both been scored from the bench. There is Rahimi. Salah. So proper number 9 now for Morocco, Alan. That must appeal to you.
Yeah, I mean, they had to change it, didn't they? They weren't presenting much of a goal threat as well as they were defending Morocco. They've got to try and mix it up now, ask more questions of that France back four.
They didn't show the goal.
That from Issa Diop was untidy, to say the least. It's a yellow card that can't surprise him, and it's a yellow card that, should Morocco reach the semi-finals, will rule him out.
Yeah, came in with some force here. Not great at all.
Look at him. He screamed like a bitch.
10 years ago this summer, Issa Diop and Kylian Mbappe were playing together in the same France under-19s team in the European Championships at that age group. In the final of that game, Diop scored a goal, Mbappe didn't.
Look at him, look at him.
They've come face to face.
How he died.
Yeah, there's nothing in that one.
Elise gliding again. Rabiot. Mbappe now from wide. Not from Diop.
This is where France can take the game away from you, where they can put the foot on the accelerator and end the contest.
We are Mbappe 8, Messi 8, Haaland 7. Haaland's next target are England. Is England. England, for whom Harry Kane wants to be a part of the Golden Boot race as well. He's on 6.
Has there ever been a better Golden Boot race? I think not.
Elise starting to have fun. Kone, Koundé. Oh, Elise having too much fun. Getting caught on it by Rahimi, who held out of play.
Just a little warning. But it's becoming one of the big stories of this World Cup, seeing the class of Kylian Mbappe.
They never showed the offside line. They never showed the offside line.
That is 20 goals in 20 World Cup games, 12 of them in the knockout stage. Here's Dembele. Ousmane Dembele has hit the bottom corner. And France are heading for the Final Four.
Ugly bitch. Scored.
A goal of precision and certainty. A team of togetherness. A nation of the highest expectation. France heading for the stars again.
Well, once things open up, as they always do slightly after the first goal, there's no better team than France.
So unlucky.
Punishing you. Said they've got this great ability to take the game away from an opponent in a short space of time, and it looks like Les Bleus are doing that out there. Bono's had a really good game. I mean, he's at full stretch. Can't really lay the blame here at the keeper. Really good game. I mean, he's at full stretch.
And change like one topping each time. How long would it take to taste everything?
bet stays in. At FanDuel, every score means more. North America's #1 sportsbook and casino. FanDuel, play your game.
Play for the Ultras?
Game over.
Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra Zero.
Canada isn't just pretty. It's powerful. And our government has a plan to unlock that power. As the world races towards clean energy, Canada's government will use our natural advantage to build world-class energy projects that bring down costs, create thousands of new jobs, and lower emissions. We'll build a cleaner future in a way that only Canada can. A message from the Government of Canada.
If I eat poulet rouge every day and change like one topping each time, how long would it take to taste everything? Centuries?
New England.
Hard for the officials, well, the ref in particular. He's got to get up and down, be there to make the right decisions.
Change for France in midfield. We did see Manu Kone getting injured earlier in the piece, and so this is actually going to be a World Cup debut for Warren Zaïre-Emery. We mentioned before that Aurélien Tchouameni, who would be natural to go in there as first pick, is probably not available. So the 20-year-old from Paris Saint-Germain gets his golden chance, his golden moment on this golden day in Massachusetts. It's a luxuriant moment for him to come on. 2-0 up with a quarter of a World Cup quarter-final to play. Amrabat. Tight spot, Bono helps him out. And Kimi to dash away. They've got to get front-footed now if they're to have any chance of turning this round. Kimi can regathered. Tolby. Hakimi. Amrabat.
Oh, I don't know why Saibari is not playing. Oh shit.
Rescue from Upamecano. He's got away with it. It's a corner.
Yeah. Gave him and Mike Maignan a little nervous moment for a second there. Nearly caught in the slips.
Morocco must score next, inside the last 20 minutes. Their captain Hakimi with their corner. Hakimi lifted it in. Beyond Diaz. He couldn't keep it in. So we're going to have a couple of changes here for the Moroccans. Salah Eddin is one whose number is up. He's replaced by Zakaria Elouadi. Brahim Diaz has also run his race. Yassine Yassine of Strasbourg, the French-based player to face the French, is on in his stead. He did score off the bench against Haiti at the end of the group stage. So Doué's taken a hit. Yassine immediately into it. Mr. Infantino beneath his baseball hat. He'll share that need today.
Got a great deal of experience to navigate these situations, France. And you have to say, Morocco, how many times have they threatened Mike Maignan? How many times have they made him work? Not many at all.
Morocco still to have an attempt on target in the game, of which a quarter of an hour plus stoppage time remains. Beaten 2-0 by France at the last World Cup, trailing 2-0 to France at this. Stopped it because the main man's having a lie down. Mbappe impressed. The contact that sent him spinning.
Well, he's got a replacement, I think, about to come on in Jean-Philippe Mateta. And these stoppages don't hurt France at all. Just denying Morocco any chance to build some momentum.
So Mbappe will take his leave now. Didier Deschamps has seen enough. He feels the comfort and the cushion of the 2-goal advantage. No point taking any risks. Semi-final is 5 days away. Mbappe bids not adieu, but au revoir. See you in Dallas on Tuesday. Jean-Philippe Mateta is his replacement.
Nice luxury to have, isn't it, with 15 minutes or so to go. Take off your star man.
And the other change is one we've seen either way over the course of the first 5-6 games. That is the Doué Barcola alteration. When one starts, the other tends to finish. Well, somehow Morocco have to conjure a moment here. Amrabat. Hakimi, all the way through for him, and Elise has a lot of space to run into. Here's a chance to see Jean-Philippe Mateta. Poached away from him by Elouadi. Emery had made great strides There's Talbi. Rainawi. Diop, once a Frenchman. Right in this moment, proud no doubt though he is of representing Morocco, who've achieved so much in this competition. Right now, must be craving that Frenchness back.
Well, they were forced to be reckoned with, Morocco, no doubt.
How cool is Rabiot, poked away by Digne. And now Barcola can have his first run. There's plenty to look up and see. Elise alongside Mateta ahead of the pair of them. Barcola's gone for the return. This is really smooth from France. Poked right across the face. Took a deflection, I fancy, and it's going to be a corner.
You can see the fatigue coming into those players in red. Psychological as much as anything else, as the white shirts keep on coming at them.
Come on, you have the time.
Elise, Rabiot,
Oh.
Koundé. Meccano. Zaire Emery. Luca Dean. It's Dean's cross. Mateta couldn't quite get purchase on a header.
It's a tempting one.
Morocco, they have planned for defense, but not planned for attacking. Oh.
Lunahi, whose goals dragged Morocco here. A couple of belters against the Canadians the other day.
Why they up for it on the bench?
Steered away by Upamecano.
We talk all the time about the riches in
Why
attack.
they don't bring him?
But defensively, they're as good as anybody.
Is he injured or
Pride in their
something?
performance, desire to keep this clean sheet.
This would be a third clean sheet in a row, a fourth in the last 5. Kick given here.
It's just the accuracy, wasn't it? Not so much the ball speed.
Well, Hakimi has to conjure something. The principal star of the Moroccan side. It's his free kick. Bounces about invitingly for a second, but France were able to clear. Mazraoui, Hakimi now from the other side. Nahi, he can shoot. Referee brought it back for the foul on Hakimi, and Hakimi can shoot from there.
Yeah, don't know whether Morocco would want the advantage or the free kick here. I mean, he can shoot, but it's a heck of a distance out.
It's a one-man queue. It's Achraf Hakimi to shoot or to fly it in. He played it square. Unahi! Taken away by Maignan.
That's a real bit of work, that, for Maignan. Lots of bodies in the way.
Unahi. First save Mike Maignan has had to make.
Don't want to take a chance catching him. It's outside the quadrant.
Skipper again. Two Moroccans right on the line. So Diop, a real menace.
Oh shit!
Did get its near post flick. Alon
Seem to be going for goal rather than just flicking it on. Asking a lot to beat the keeper from that angle, but they haven't got there first many times, so it's an improvement.
Change in the wide position here. Shamsdeen Tolby giving way to Amin Sabai of Angers, for whom this is the first tournament appearance.
The
He was a late
coach is
call-up
so
actually when
stupid.
Abde Ezalzoui was injured at the start of June, so his involvement here was always a bonus, and nice for him at what appears to be the end of it all for Morocco, to say that he got a feel of World Cup football. And he has taken up a position on the left wing, which is his natural position in French football with Angers. Sabai. That's a promising first contribution, but the cross was too close to Maignan. Maignan saw Barcola, and Barcola saw green grass into which he can run. Barcola allowed to roll by Dembele, and then swerved wide by Elise.
Got on the score sheet, yeah, has he, in this tournament, as well as he's played. He's been one of the players of the World Cup so far.
Top of the tree for assists, 5 of them. Yet to score for himself.
Stupid, ugly Dembele, go out from the box.
Back for France. Koundé is done for now, and Malo Gusto will get what remains. His third appearance off the bench in the competition. Alon has been energetic. Unahi rolled off it by Zaire Emery. Elise dropping a shoulder, wiggling a hip, finding Dembele up towards Mateta, seen by Diop. Alon Hakimi. Yassine. Barclays nicked it back. And he is swift, he's too swift for all of them. Bradley Barcola! Oh, no, adept at his near post.
Well, at this stage of proceedings, this is the last thing you want. Barcola running at you. It's a bit of a double hit, that actually. Not a clean strike, but he is.
Has a little bit of a problem. And they can sit back and enjoy these final minutes. Bunu came and tried to make that his. Mateta brave.
Couldn't just keep it down, could he? Very difficult.
to admire Morocco coming here. They made no bones, didn't shy away from their ambitions, said their aim was to win it all. Not many sides will come here and publicly state those ambitions. But they were confident. And it looks like the journey ends here. Injuries certainly haven't helped them up top and at the back. And certainly you need to be fully locked and loaded when facing this France side.
Yeah, that's the problem. You say all the things you want. We're going to be positive, we're going to win this, we're going to do that. But you go up against this French side, it's so difficult to beat now.
So France for a third straight World Cup
semi-final. Just short of the clean sheet now, and they're closing in on that.
They seek to reach.
He's been as impressive as anyone
of the last
from Morocco today.
World Cup finals. 8 World Cup finals. The quarter-final defeat since that Mats Hummels header for Germany in Rio, to which we referred in the previous game a week or two back. 4 years ago it was England they beat at this stage, Romanian Giroud. 8 years ago they beat Uruguay and Nizhny Novgorod, Varane and Griezmann. They've got 6 minutes of stoppage time to see through here. Well, they've had so much fun, the Moroccans. Perhaps they began to believe that nothing was impossible, and then they hit France.
Yeah, said at the start that everything had to go right for Morocco to beat this fantastic France team. They had the missed penalty, so at that stage you thought, well, maybe they can give their opponents a really good game, but they've been well beaten in the end.
Rahimi. Nahi. Side it behind for a corner. Right boot is generally the one he stands on.
So shitty match. Boring.
If it's going to happen, it's got to happen now. It's a nice corner. Mazraoui. Nahi, Kimi, Yassine. There's always a Frenchman there. Then they kept it in. Barcola. Dembele.
Oh, they came for the defense, not for attack.
Gusto. Upamecano, Rabiot, Dean, Dembele, beautiful ball manoeuvring, Rabiot, Mateta. Nahi. See, that's a nice spread. Sabai. He's handled it.
Stupid goal.
Great fitness levels, Michael Elise. Such a elusive, sophisticated player. Joy to watch.
Nobody's touched the ball more than he has in a France shirt today.
Invariably, there have been really good touches.
It shows the word, Alon, sophisticated. That is what the French team is. That's what so many of these players are. Here's a sophisticate Dembele. And there's Mateta. Bono threw a leg behind it.
Oh, he nearly scuffed it past the keeper there, Mateta.
No,
Oh, run!
left in those hard-running legs. Well, he made a good save here, leaving a leg behind.
Yeah, it was a miss hit by Mateta, but probably the last of many very good saves from Bono in this competition.
Oh, there's a try from halfway. Why not? Chessie.
So thank you guys being in my stream. So see you tomorrow and see you next match. Love you all and have a good night.